We'll be making our decision in the next couple of days, so I'll let you know.
I'll look forward to hearing from you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
So how'd it go?
Another one bites the dust. You know, finding a good forensic technician it's not an easy thing. So, is the next candidate ready?
Yes.
Where is he?
Actually, it's a she, and she's standing right in front of you.
Your fingerprints are all over the murder weapon and all over this room. There is also a rather large paper trail leading from you and the commissioner to Margaret to Todd to Todd Manning with a needle in his arm.
David, you followed me.
We've been looking out for each other a little too long to stop now, Paige. So you want my help or not?
Thanks.
I'll grab a bucket.
You were just a kid when he was killed. There's nothing you could do to save him. I mean, you're not a doctor.
Talking about afterwards. I'm talking about finding the man who did it and what I should have done to him.
You're messing with my head. You're not really at Spencer's office.
You want me to read you his diploma?
Oh my God. Where's Spencer?
I don't know. Look, I found something here. I don't know what it means exactly yet, but...
Now, this is really just in case, because he's prone to ear infections and he hasn't had one in a long time, knock on wood, but
All right.
have the prescription, then I'll be ready.
An extra prescription pad in my desk drawer
Good.
for emergencies.
Marcy, you just nervous about the wedding? Don't stress so much, sweetie.
Don't stress. There aren't any guarantees, Michael. I mean, like you said, things change, right?
Marcy, we are never gonna end up one of those unhappy couples. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, well, you know, the odds aren't exactly in our favor. I mean, do you remember what I told you the day we got engaged? 2 out of every 3 marriages, they end in divorce.
Okay, so we will be the other third.
You're interested in being a forensic technician?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes. I mean, ever since I saw the posting, something hit me, and I just realized this is something that I would be really good at.
It's precise work, Natalie. You know, you're gonna have to take a lot of extra courses.
Oh, I know. I checked out the program online.
Yeah? Well, the training, it can be very, very intense. I'm talking about long days, late nights out there in the field. You ready for that?
Come on, Uncle Will, just give me a chance. Okay, at least give me the interview.
All right, you know, if I accept you into the program, it means that you will be assigned cases, even as a trainee. I mean, you will be out there in the field. You'll be working with detectives, helping them gather evidence.
So what's your question?
Well, one of these detectives will be Lieutenant McBain. You ready to work side by side with John?
When a child loses a parent, they often blame themselves because to a child, the whole world revolves around them. There's no such thing as a random event. But you didn't have anything to do with getting your father killed.
You're not hearing me.
Your father died a sudden, tragic death. You were young, traumatized, but to have this paralyzing guilt, to blame yourself all these years for
We're not talking about blame here. We're talking about retribution. We're talking about living by a code that defines who you are and then what justice... I ever tell you about my old man?
I know he was a cop.
No. About him, about the man himself. We didn't have a lot of money growing up. Things were tight then. But I remember every Sunday he would take us to the boardwalk to get ice cream. Whole family, you know, me and Mom, Mikey in the stroller. The old man always took Sundays off. And we'd walk around there for hours. And when I got tired, I remember he'd put me up on his shoulders and he'd have me up there all day. He was like a giant then. This big man, my dad. And when I was up there, I felt like the champ. I felt like I could take on the whole world. Man, that was the best feeling. There's nothing like it.
And you were too young to have that taken away from you, John, but you are old enough now to know that nothing's going to bring him back. And vengeance will not take care of the hurt and the guilt.
How do you know?
Paige? Paige!
You don't have to shout.
I want to run something by you.
Okay.
We're cleaning up a murder we didn't commit.
Right.
To protect you and Bo from a setup by Spencer.
Yeah?
We're going about this all the wrong way. We didn't do anything. So what we gotta do, we gotta find something on Spencer and neutralize him.
Neutralize him.
Or destroy the evidence against us. I guess there's always door number 3, the status quo. Spend the rest of our lives cleaning up messes we didn't make. You missed a spot.
I bet the kids can't wait to get up there, huh?
Yeah, they love that old cabin.
Ski bums, that's what the three of you will be.
Well, actually, Jack is trying to persuade us all to snowboard.
Really?
Yeah, he says it's more fun.
Yeah, more dangerous too. I like a ski on each boot and a pole in each hand. you know.
I'm right with you on that, but it's going to have a hard time convincing him.
Why bother? Wouldn't even try. It's to each his own, I'd say.
Why are you looking at me
Nothing.
like
I
what?
don't know. Just
No, what is it?
I have a real difficult time having a conversation with you without telling you how I feel about you. That's all.
I'd like you to meet my fiance, Marcy Walsh. Marcy Walsh, this is Dr. Quinlan.
Nice to meet you, Marcy.
Nice to meet you, too.
It's exciting, isn't it? One of our own receiving the Scarborough.
Exciting, but not surprising. I mean, Dr. Truman does wonderful work.
And speaks very highly of you. I suggest you continuing to impress him. It will serve you very well.
I'm just working hard.
Enjoy the ceremony.
Me too. I think that there's going to be a Scarborough Award in your future.
I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. But you know, it won't hurt having Dr. Truman in my corner. And it means that I'm going to be able to provide my future wife with all of the things that she deserves. Servants, mansions, private jets.
Okay. I mean, as lovely as that sounds, don't you think we should put some of those big bucks away for like a down payment on a house or our kids, you know, and their absurdly expensive educations?
Well, unless I'm missing something, Marcy, we have plenty of time to save for that.
Not really. I mean, it's only 18 years if we start saving right away.
Doing what?
Well, having kids. You know, I was thinking that maybe we could start having them immediately. What? What's that look for? I thought that you wanted to have kids. You know, you're always talking about wanting to be a dad.
And no, I do, and I have said that. I was
What?
talking about some time in the future. You know, maybe 3, 4, 5 years.
5 years?
We'll compromise on this, okay?
I don't want to sound selfish. And I want to be honest with you, Michael, but I want a family. And I want a family now. I don't know how we compromise on that.
What are you staring at?
I just think you drank that awfully fast.
Well, I think you had to lighten up. I mean, this is supposed to be fun, remember? It's a celebration.
It is barely noon, Kevin.
Really? I didn't realize it was that late. I have a lot of catching up to do. I'm going to the bar.
God, I hate it when he drinks.
Okay, why don't you tell me what's going on?
Tell you what.
Kelly. All right. Begin by telling me why is it that Kevin wants to see Spencer?
Dorian, come on. He's already upset enough.
Please, I won't bring it up to him. I mean, how insensitive do you think I am?
Well, he wants to talk to Spencer to see if there's anything he can do to help Kevin so that we can have a baby.
Oh, I see. Yes, well, that can be humiliating. It does make him feel like that much less of a man, doesn't it?
Thank you for pointing that out.
Does explain why he's drinking himself into a stupor.
Well, it's been tough for us lately, last couple of days especially.
Really? Are you sure that there isn't something else going on between the two of you?
It isn't enough that he's infertile?
Oh, come on, Kelly. The fact that he has a 0 sperm count shouldn't make him angry at you. Something must have happened between the two of you. What is it?
Hey! Duke! There he is. My handsome young son. Look at you. Not so young anymore, though, are ya? No. He is all grown up. He's a man.
You okay, Dad?
Oh, I am great. I am just dandy, honestly. But I'll tell you what, these 2 drinks right here, they are mine. So if you want to have a drink with my fiance, you'll have to get your own.
There's no sense starting the program if your personal life is going to interfere with it.
It won't. I need to focus my energy on something else other than John and Christian and Jess, Tess.
Okay, all right. Natalie, I want you to remember something. You're my niece. Everybody knows that. This forensic technician job, this is a coveted position. So if you are going to get the opportunity, that means that you have to be better than everybody else that interviewed for this. I don't want anybody saying that I gave you a break because you're family. See, you have to earn it. You have to excel. There could be no doubt in anybody's mind that you got this job because you deserve it. So, can you handle that?
Watch me. Thank you so much, Uncle
Well, okay, but you got to remember, see, forensic technicians do not go around hugging police commissioners.
Oh, right, sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Buchanan, here. I want you to fill out this application. What?
I did it last night. Has all my schooling, my special qualifications, and I even have some comments from my biology, chemistry professors.
Good idea.
So, what else do I have to do?
I want you to take a look at this. These are photographs from a crime scene, okay? I'm gonna give you 15 seconds. I want you to study them, absorb as many details as you possibly can in that 15 seconds. Then I want you to close your eyes. You ready?
Did you say when?
All right, go. 5 seconds.
I'm ready.
No, you take all the time, okay? This isn't about speed. And now, I want you to close your eyes. Okay, describe to me the photograph in the lower right corner.
Man's bedroom, totally trashed. Not long before the picture was taken.
Why do you say that?
It's just a hunch, but there's a beer bottle on the floor with liquid spilling out of it, but it hasn't quite absorbed into the carpet. I don't know, I'm guessing.
You know what? That's a very important element in solving crimes. All right, but don't tell anybody I said that.
Okay, give me another one.
All right, describe the photograph in the upper right corner.
Okay, a kitchen. 2 shell casings on the floor and blood right by the stove. A lot of blood. In fact, with so much blood, I think I would check for footprints and fingerprints, obviously.
Okay. Thank you. That's it.
How'd I do?
You did well. You did very well. But I think I have to go over all the applications again, probably again and again, and then I'll make my decision. Okay. But I am so proud of you. Carry on.
Thank you.
Okay.
I know, John. I have dealt with life and death and guilt. My professional life. Trust me, I am qualified.
Until you've lost someone, you don't know what you're capable of.
What about you, tough guy, huh? How come you didn't do anything? You were motivated, you were a cop, you had the information, you had the resources. How come you didn't do nothing to find out who did it, John, huh? How come you didn't catch the guy who killed your father?
I was scared.
Scared of what?
Him.
Your father?
No. The man who pulled the trigger. The not knowing has become something. And it haunts me in dreams and in nightmares. When I was a boy, it used to wake me up at night, and now I just don't sleep much. The idea of reopening this case, of going through files and looking at pictures, sometimes I just push it out of my mind to make it through the day, and I thought it might break me once and for all.
No. No, there's something else. There's something you are not telling me.
I don't...
Hey, guess... What? I'm sorry. I didn't... sorry.
Stay with me.
There's no turning back now, is there?
What do you mean by that?
I've said the words out loud.
And that makes you feel...
Worse. Sorry to disappoint you, Doc. But all this confession crap still doesn't change the facts. Someone killed my father. Until now, they think they've gotten away with it.
I just don't understand what the big rush is, Marcy. I just finished my residency. We just got engaged.
Yeah, well, I don't understand what the big rush was with us getting engaged in the first place.
Well, don't you want some time for us before we start dropping babies into the mix?
The mix? Michael, it's called having a family.
Which everybody has to do immediately after getting married, according to you. You get married and then you have kids.
I'm not talking about everyone. Michael, I'm talking about you and me.
You're talking about you and me jumping into parenthood before we've even figured out what it means to be married.
Oh, so now we have to figure it out. Is that it?
You know what? This is getting weird.
Yeah, it is, because you're being confrontational.
I am being realistic.
Well, if this is your idea of realism, Michael, then I'm not really interested.
In what? In me?
In marriage. You know, so why don't we just forget this old-fashioned idea of becoming husband and wife, and let's just shack up together. Why don't we do that?
I came here to see you, Dad. I wanted to run something by you. Someone came up at the office. Oh, no. I don't want to talk about business, okay? I'm here to have a good time. That's what I'm gonna do. Hey, come on. What are you doing, Duke?
What is going on here?
Well, that's the burning question, isn't it? But before anyone answers, I need another drink. Here.
We can't take any chances. Spencer is sick. Hiding Margaret, faking her death, and then killing her himself.
Oh, I think there's a little more to it than that.
You said last night you didn't think Spencer'd murdered anyone.
Lately. I added that part, didn't I?
Yeah, but you were wrong. When he killed Margaret, we're cleaning up the evidence right now. The question is, what else does your brother have on us that we can't clean up with soap and water?
Note to self, keep prescription pad in drawer provided for same.
Look, I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Let's hope he doesn't need it.
Oh, I hope not. I mean, the last time we were up there, he got very, very sick, and Todd had to go out in the middle of a big snowstorm.
It's the same cabin that you stayed in with Todd?
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. It just doesn't really seem to me like that would be getting away from it all.
Well, it's cozy, it's familiar, and we all just sit around roasting marshmallows in the fire, you know.
Right. Sounds nice.
It is.
Well, drive safe.
I will. Thanks. Oh, hi, Bo. Thanks, Spencer.
Anytime.
You mind if I come in?
No, not at all, Commissioner. I've got a very few minutes. I'm being given an award at the palace, so...
Well, that's all right. This won't take long. I just want you to know that if I find out that you've done anything to threaten Paige in any way or for any reason...
Oh, my God.
Can I help you, Miss Williamson?
No. I took a wrong turn.
Oh, nonsense. I'm of the opinion that there are no accidents. I mean, who knows what the commissioner might have said or done if you hadn't interrupted.
What?
Private joke, right, Commissioner? Listen, if you two don't mind, I don't want to be late for the ceremony. I gotta get something here. Shall we? By the way, Commissioner, you know, you are so much more like your father than I ever realized.
I have a doctor's appointment. I was so sure I was in the wrong office, or the right office. I'm sorry I interrupted.
You know, it's a good thing you did. Spencer wasn't wrong. I'm angry. I'll see you later.
Todd, are you out of your mind?
Spencer's gonna know that you did this.
Well, I'll deal with that when I have to. I'm sure this isn't the end of it. Spencer always covers his bases. He's probably got mountains of false evidence stacked up somewhere. I had to do it. That poor woman.
Margaret Cochran? I wouldn't feel too bad about that. Will you hold this? It's getting heavy.
Listen, thank you so much. And I don't just mean for helping me clean up. I mean for everything. You're the only person I can talk to about this.
All those years ago, when the three of us made that pact to keep a secret, I promised myself I'd protect you.
Why?
Maybe I sensed that I could trust you more than my own brother. After what you and I did that day, I knew that nobody except us could know what happened and what we've been carrying with us ever since.
This may not be apparent to you now, but what just happened is an enormous step forward.
I feel the same as I did the first day I met you.
But you didn't kill your father, John. A criminal with a gun did. And for a child, that would be pretty scary. Normal. I know it's hard for you to let go of something that you've kept inside all these years, but you have to. Let yourself off the hook.
How? How the hell am I supposed to do that, Doc, huh?
You're a cop. You are a can-do guy. You will figure out a way. Oh, know this. Your father would never have blamed you. Never.
Yep.
Hey, I saw Crosby leave. Are you okay? You seemed upset earlier.
I'm okay.
Anything I can do?
You could sit with me for a while.
What is this? Cars don't overheat in the winter?
Yeah, well, obviously they do.
Hey, Jack, I don't want you to get an earache. Go get your hat on, okay? Or stay in the car.
When's the last time you took this thing in for servicing?
Look, you know what? I've been busy, all right? But I'm gonna find out where roadside assistance is. I called them and...
No, maybe they're busy too.
Well, I'm gonna call them again, see what's keeping them. Yes, hi, this is Blair Kramer. I called earlier about roadside assistance, and I've been waiting, so I want to know how much longer it's going to be. With 3 hours? Wait. I have 2 small kids with me. I'm out here in the snow, if you haven't noticed. I'm up in the mountains. No, Jack,
grabbing my cell phone. Hurry up.
I paid extra for this roadside
Please
assistance.
pick up. Please be there.
In 3 hours, she's just not going to cut it, buddy. No. Oh. All right. You know what? Just let me speak to the manager.
Crosby and me got into it about my father's death. We talked about things like revenge, I don't know.
That is not you. I know that.
Yeah, Crosby said the same thing.
Well, he's right. You know what? I'm going to keep saying the same thing to you until you believe it.
I don't know if I'll ever believe that. But I'm starting to think that maybe I'll be able to live with it.
No,
Do you want me to look for him?
No, why bother? I mean, he's so paranoid right now. It's like he knows about that night at our
How
house.
could he? How could he? I mean, it's not like you or I told him. The note. Could he have seen the note?
No, I burned it in the fireplace. Don't worry about it.
Dorian! Hello.
Hello, Duke. This is turning out to be the most peculiar day. Dr. Quinlan said that the guest of honor is nowhere to be found. I witnessed this, whatever it was, between you and Kevin, and now you cannot find your fiancé.
Please stop. Please just stop.
I'm not doing anything, darling. I'm merely stating the obvious. And I am beginning to get the feeling that there's something going on here that involves more than just Kevin.
Dr. Truman, congratulations. I am so happy that I get to be here with you for this.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. That's great. There he is. He's a miracle worker. Dr. Spencer Truman. Here he comes to save the day.
All
right, let's go.
No. He
We're
can
going
take
home.
a barren woman and make her fruitful.
We're going home
It's
now.
true.
Kevin.
No, I'm not
Come
going
on.
anywhere because I'm having a conversation with the illustrious Dr. Spencer Truman.
Kevin.
Here. Dr. Truman, can you give me some advice on male fruitfulness?
Come on,
Because
let's go home.
I'm not going home. All right? And I have a great idea. Why don't you end the suspense here, all right? And tell everyone what you wrote to my son, that he should never tell anyone. Why don't you tell us that?
Excuse me. Hello?
Dr. Truman? I want to speak to
Star.
Supervisor.
Oh, hi. Hi, Star. What's up?
The car broke down in the middle of nowhere, and Mom's on the phone with the towing company, but they said it's going to be like 3 hours or something. Can you help us?
This is crazy.
Would you look at something, please? This is a lease for a warehouse here in Landview. The leasee's name, Dr. Spencer Truman. The term of this lease is beginning this day, September 18th, 2005.
This is the day before Margaret was murdered.
That's right. We gotta check this place out, see what's going on there. Now, this is a lot to ask you, but if I could get somebody to help me.
Okay. You wait here. Don't you move from this spot until I get back.
I won't move from this spot until you get back.
Don't you move.
I will.
Dad. No, son. Hey. She's all yours.
Oh my God.
He's drunk.
Yeah, no kidding. You know, for future reference, you and your dad might want to realize that drinking makes you complete asses.
Okay. Guess what? I got him down to 90 minutes. 90 minutes, that's not bad, huh?
Yeah, but I'm freezing.
Oh, okay, well, bundle up. You know what? We're gonna be up at the cabin in no time. As soon as roadside assistance gets here, we'll make hot chocolates and play games. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
Star, you all right? Why are you quiet?
Yeah, I just want to get to the cabin.
Yeah. Me too. But hey, 90 minutes. You know, they might be here sooner than that.
Or someone will.
I'm sorry, Evangeline. I think I should watch where I'm going.
No harm, no foul.
Take care. You know what? Protect yourself, Evangeline. That's all I'm gonna say.
You moved.
2 feet.
Hurry.
Something's changed.
I'm gonna find my father's killers.
Killers, plural.
First, the man who shot him. And then the doctor who showed up drunk and let him bleed to death on that operating table.
And now I act like nothing bothers me. Like my whole life is one big joyride, but I killed someone, and I think about that Every day, I never even knew his name. Spencer made sure of that. But that cop was probably somebody's husband, somebody's father. And I shot him.
Yeah, but I killed him.
That's true.
If he hadn't been wheeled into my OR, he'd probably still be alive. I really screwed up. And the terrible thing is, I barely remember it. Because I was blind drunk.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
They could have killed him. They could have, but they didn't. Because here he is, looking none the worse for wear.
Nash, don't sell the vineyard.
Star called me, asked me for my help. I'm not gonna let her down.
I don't know what you think we're gonna find in here.
This is